Hey, Shane with HowToSmokeMeats.com. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare flame-seared, hardwood smoked, prime beef tenderloin like a 5-star steakhouse. So let's get smoking. So I purchased a couple of USDA prime beef tenderloin steaks, also known as Filet Mignon. The reason why I've purchased prime is because that is what the fine steakhouses use. In fact, USDA prime represents about 2 to 3% of US market beef, while USDA choice represents about 66% of market beef. The only difference between what we have here today and what the fine steakhouses are buying is the very top level of USDA prime is reserved for those steakhouses and fine hotels. And that grade represents less than 1/2 of 1% of US market beef. I'm going to lightly dust these steaks with Jane's Crazy Original Mixed Up Salt. I could use salt and pepper. That would be fine. We like Jane's around here, and it truly is an amazing cut of beef. Now we're ready to head for the smoker. See you outside. Okay, the first thing we do is sear the steaks 1 minute each side, and then turn them 1 minute each side. So 4 minutes total per steak. The next step is to remove them from the grill, insert the temperature probes, and then put them in the smoker. I'm inserting the needle probe so that the very tip is right at the center of the thickest part of the meat. I use my finger as a gauge, laying it on top of the fillet so that the tip is there. Then I put my finger to use it as a guide so that when I come up against the edge of the meat, it's exactly in the center. Now I'm ready to place it in the smoker. My alarm is set for 130 degrees, medium rare. Okay, we've started at our target temperature of 250 degrees for the smoker. We've gone about 1 hour, and the alarm for our internal meat temperature has just gone off at 130 degrees, and it's time to remove the meat from the smoker. We're going to remove the probes from the meat, and then we're going to go inside for a 5-minute rest period before we do our taste test. It's time to take the meat inside and cover it for a 5-minute rest period before we can do our taste test. I'll see you inside. This meat is so tender. The knife is just gliding right through it. The aroma, oh, wow. That's it. Now's the time for a taste test. Wow, melts in your mouth. Folks, if you saw something in the video you'd like to learn more about or buy, all of our affiliates are there. Go to HowToSmokeMeats.com. See you in the next video. Hey, Shane with today's pro tip. Most folks can prepare a good steak, but in order to prepare a great steak, you're going to need to start with a great cut of meat. The good news is it's easy to learn how. I have prepared a full color, fully illustrated 4-page guide that you can download off my website and use before your next buying trip. Go to HowToSmokeMeats.com. At the top of the page, click on Resources. Then in the drop-down menu, click on the USDA Beef Grades Guide. In the guide, you will learn how to identify the 3 different levels of prime and the 3 different levels of choice. Then when you go to shop and you're looking at the selection, you will be able to get the best value for your money. That's it, folks. Now let's get smoking.